Married at First Sight UK star April Banbury has been seen for the first time since her husband George Roberts' arrest last week on suspicion of controlling and coercive behaviour. The former Miss Great Britain, 33, who is no longer in a relationship with George, was busy on her phone as she waited for a bus near her London home on Wednesday. George, 40, and April married in a non-legally binding ceremony after they met at the altar for the first time on the hit E4 show. April had an animated conversation as she waited for a bus on Wednesday. The wedding dress designer was dressed smartly in a white blazer and Burberry scarf. April recently returned to her £750,000 apartment in South London, without husband George. Before news of his arrest was reported, Mail Online exclusively revealed that April is in therapy following the end of her marriage to the divorced father of 4. Meanwhile, viewers of Tuesday night's episode of Married at First Sight UK saw April continue to express concern about her husband's trust issues while claiming he could be the one. E4 are still broadcasting the pre-recorded program featuring him and his TV wife April after he was arrested. Father of 4 Roberts, a financial advisor, denies any wrongdoing and has been bailed by Scotland Yard. The former Miss GB brought George to London during home stay week on the show, where they met up with April's best friend Jose. While out for a few drinks, April told her pal, "It's been a massive roller coaster, it's been a journey I thought I would never go on. It hasn't been plain sailing. I got an insight into George's life, what it was like. It's peacefully, very different. We do have very different lives. I think that's what we have to see if we can integrate together." Speaking to the camera alone, Jose said, "The April that I know, I don't think she wants to go to the countryside, she still has a lot to achieve in a city. In terms of compromising, I don't want to see April doing all the work. He also needs to add a little bit of compromise. Like, okay, the children are very important in my life, but so are you." April told him, "My main concern is the fact he hasn't trusted me throughout this, and I haven't done anything for him to not trust me. Things have happened, things have been said, and I have felt like I have to defend myself all of the time, to the point now where I don't know what more I can do to make him believe me. I would never do that." Jose responded, "This is George's issue, it's not your issue. As the one that has to find a solution for his trust issues." Speaking to the camera alone, April said, "My biggest concern I expressed to Jose is that George has trust issues. I'm hoping that he can overcome it, because I do want to see a future with him, and that's the only thing I can see stopping it from happening. That's the biggest thing moving forward. I really hope that he can get there without sabotaging something that can be so amazing. That's what I'm holding on to. I guess only time will tell." While George was at the bathroom, Jose asked April, "Do you think George is the one?" April replied, "I don't know, I think George could be the one. I literally adore George. The feelings I have towards him is not like a feeling I've ever had towards anyone ever in the past." It comes after fans blasted E4's decision to continue to air scenes featuring George following his arrest. Some viewers have taken to social media to express their disgust over the broadcaster's decision to continue with the pre-recorded show featuring him. One person said, "I am watching #MAFS UK and it's hard to watch George give advice knowing has since been arrested for coercive control. I wonder why they didn't re-edit. Another said, "This is absolutely disgusting that Channel 4 continue to show episodes of Married at First Sight with George Roberts after he has been arrested for abuse." A third boasted, "George is waving his red flag and causing people nothing but hurt and upset, yet Channel 4 and MAFS just allow it to continue. What's a bit of damage to someone's mental health when you're getting the viewers in?" On the hit show, George married former Miss Great Britain April, 33, in a non-legally binding ceremony after they met at the altar for the first time. Their relationship has captivated viewers, but some are calling the decision to continue to air his scenes absolutely disgusting. His appearance on the E4 show came despite 3 women who had previous relationships with George reportedly raising concerns about him. Others are reported to have now come forward. A spokesman for the Metropolitan Police said, "A 40-year-old man was arrested in Worcestershire on Thursday, September 29, on suspicion of controlling and coercive behaviour. He was taken to a police station and bailed pending further inquiries." At the weekend, April suggested that the relationship was over. A source close to April told The Sun that she is having a very difficult time and doesn't want to ever see him again. A show source said that they were not aware of allegations against George before he married April on the television show. But one of his ex-girlfriends claimed otherwise. "I'm so shocked to see he has been given a platform on a TV show. I messaged Married at First Sight. I said I reported him to the police," she told The Sun. "They asked for additional information which I gave and I never heard anything further." 3 women who had relationships with George have recently said that they were horrified by his inclusion in the show. Each of them said that they had independently made a complaint to the police about George. All 3 said that they raised concerns with Channel 4 after seeing Mr. Roberts in trailers for the show. Channel 4 told Mail Online, "We work incredibly closely with our production partners to ensure all Married at First Sight UK contributors are subject to rigorous background and psychological checks, including the most detailed police checks a production is able to undertake. Any allegations of this nature are taken extremely seriously by Channel 4. A spokesperson for George told The Sun that the television star denies the allegations and finds them deeply upsetting, adding, "He does not condone abuse nor behaves in that way."